Okay. Tea time! Today we're gonna talk about how to build an emergency fund. Well, when we're having conversation, I was like, emergency fund?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
How would you describe that?
It's a fund for emergency situation.
Like such as what?
Such as whatever situation, unexpected situation that could happen in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Like you lost a job because nowadays many companies lay off.
How does that different from saving? Like you get what I mean? Like you can. I have a saving account that I just put, I don't know, random amount, whatever I have left over into my saving account.
Yeah.
So how's that concept different from saving?
No, to me it's no. It is the saving, but I think they put this term just for better organized. They would have like this jar for traveling, this jar for fixed expenses, this jar for whatever reason that they're saving for. But this one is one of those jars that you're saving for unexpected situation that could impact to your income. So to me it's same. It depends on, you can't just keep saving, but do not call this one as an emergency fund. You can call it my saving, but you just define it to.
I see.
This one is used for everything.
I guess now after you explain, I get it, because my saving is, yes, it's my travel fund. It's like I have something I want to buy, so I use my saving. I use my saving for everything. But what you are saying is, emergency fund, you just set money aside and you don't use it for your for any of your expense, travel. You use it merely just
only
for
this purpose.
In case of emergency.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you don't tap into it.
Right. Exactly.
But I guess for someone, how should they start, saving their emergency fund, and how much do you put into it? And
so since I'm not the expertise, so they have the formula of how much that you should put the money into your emergency fund for every month. I can give you over here.
So do you, I guess one is how do you determine what that amounts? And I guess once you're comfortable with that amount in the bank account, then do you stop contributing into the emergency fund? So it's like a target amount that you're trying to save up into this fund, and then you can stop contributing into it.
So this one has a many theory. They say emergency fund supposed to be able to support you for 3 months while you don't have any income, meaning you can live with this emergency fund for 3 months with no work at all. Some say 6 months, some say a year. So it depends on you. How long would you like it to? Would you like it for? But I
guess how big a safety net you want to build for yourself.
Exactly. But for me is I have my goal for a year, and then do I stop? I did not say I'm stopped, but I put it the different way. So for me is my emergency fund is I put in the fixed high interest rate bank account that for me ready to withdraw at any time that I want, and then when it's over a year over my targeting, so then I still contribute, but use this money for stock market investing.
Okay. Why is it important to have it as in a separate bank account?
Yeah. So to me, it's better to know that this one cannot be touched unless it's serving its own purpose.
Totally get it. It's default habit to use all the money. That you see. I mean, at least I am that way.
So so better for you to better see your money, how much you have it, and better vision for using it.
So it's easier for you to track your target to see where you are at. And and you mentioned about keeping it in the high interest. And in keeping in a high interest account. Why don't you use that and then put it in investment instead?
Because when I put investment, the stock market go up and down at any time. So when you put the $50, for example, you use that money buy one share, $50 right now, and then next month something happened, unexpected thing happened to you, you need money right now, but at the time the stock down from 50 to 25, so that means you lost. So it's unpredictable for that one. Understand that when you put your money into your high interest rate account, you fighting with the inflation, but it's more control than put your money into the stock market. That's the way I see it.
So, but you leverage it into, since it's just a safety net. The best case scenario is you don't tap into this money and you don't need to use it for any type of emergency. But you putting in a high interest saving account, that's very easy to cash out or take it out at any time. That help you deal with any situations. So still interest, but it's easily accessible.
Exactly. That is the important about the emergency fund. That's why I think that's why they call it emergency, because this money, it's emergency, you need it immediately. Right, so it's supposed to be available for you at any time.
So do you contribute like the same amount every month into the emergency fund?
So I like being ongoing, and I like everything is being set routine. So it's become my habit every payday in the morning. The first thing I do is manage my income. Like put.
Do you actually manually?
Exactly.
Okay.
I manually do
auto deposits and. I'm just curious why you're doing it manually if you already allocated like the same amount and don't do it automatically.
It would be my personal satisfy, I would say. I love seeing the number growing in my bank account. And I love managed, and I love the feeling that when I deposit, even I move money from this account to another account, and then the money from another account is like growing. I love seeing that it's myself.
You are giving yourself the mental reward.
Exactly.
Every time you're doing that. Well, it's a good way to do that, because I could see it the opposite way, that my money actually shrink from my paycheck. Because I told you that I got my paycheck and then it all left my bank account because it just go to brand, utility, everything was set automatically. What you see is actually the reward of you growing your emergency fund, which you intentionally set the amounts and effort toward. What I see is like, oh, money just left my bank account, I'm so poor. So although I feel like, well, everything is necessary, like rent, utility, everything, but then what I see is money leaving my account. I feel poor every time I open my statement. But I love that you seeing that as a reward for yourself. Like I wasn't taking my financials seriously. And I don't put meaning behind every dollar I spend. My meaning was at the time, my happiness at the time when I purchased the item, right? But because also I think I don't have a lot of long-term goals and intentions how I want to use my money. Like now, because I travel a lot and I enjoy the experience. I know that there's a place I want to go and I need to save up for it. So there's, I guess, more intentional saving now. But yeah, to me, it's like I lump sum everything into one saving account. So I don't separate them for different purposes. But I would prioritize things in terms like, travel means really important to me because I was working so hard like in the past year. To me, that's like traveling as a reward. So I prioritize that over, let's say, home improvement. Like my house, I'm okay with it where it is right now, but there are things like, I wish I can have more, I guess, wall decorations. Like I always wanted to have a painting, but kind of deprioritize that. So I tap into the same bucket for money to do that. But I guess at the time I would be prioritizing over happiness at the moment. And then I didn't realize, if I didn't do that impulse purchase 3 times, I would have been on a trip now to wherever.
Yeah.
Right? So I think it's having intentional about your money and doesn't realize these habits add up as well. And yes, I was happy purchased and then now you ask me what's the point of getting that item? I have a lot of items that I can get rid of in my in my home right now. Yeah.
I don't judge.
Based on my conversation with you, I was like, I don't even know what you mean by emergency fund.
Okay.
I'm like, my car broke down the other day. I was like, bye-bye, I don't have a trip anymore. Instead of 2 trips, I can only go on 1 this year because I have to go fix my car, right? So it all comes from my saving account.
Right.
Yeah,
that is an emergency fund. But to me, it's nothing wrong if you put everything in your in your saving account to cover everything. But as long as you have enough money in your saving account cover those months, either 6 months, a year, 3 months, that's fine.
But I think now, as we talked about it, what I found is that by having everything lump sums, I'm always only saving for the next thing that I want.
I got it.
And then I use it, the accounts when number went down. And then I always feel like I'm behind on the next thing that I want. So I still don't feel that's healthy.
Okay.
Right? So at any one point, if touch wood anything bad happened after I just went on a trip, then I wouldn't have enough money to support myself. Right? So, and I think that's where the distinctions of the two. Yes, sometimes I have enough money to deal with the situations on hand, but I don't necessarily have a lump sum of money set aside, to deal with if I lost my job or if I don't have a job then for a couple months of expense, because I always use it for something else that I want. The next month.
Sometimes I find surprised or amazing that you say every month you have something you want.
Yes. Oh my god, is that okay? When you say that, I'm judging myself. Is that bad?
I don't know if it's bad or not. I don't say it's bad or not bad, but I just find something different, the opposite way as me.
True. Because I'm definitely trapped.
Okay.
Because don't suggest that. Don't suggest to have a one list.
Okay, for example, when I'm going to buy something from Amazon, I know I want, for example, I just bought the rechargeable battery.
Yeah.
I bought a rechargeable battery. I feel like I should have I should buy more items. It's not just one item per one purchase. I was struggling, like, what else I want? I need, at first, what else I need? No. I need just only the battery here.
Yeah.
What else I want? I was spend a lot of time, and then I find myself like, even I don't like to buy one item at a time. I often buy just only one item at a time because I don't want anything more than that.
But that's good. I always fall in the trap with all the promotions, which like, oh, people usually buy this with that. I was like, oh, I think that's good, but I don't know if I exactly need it. And I am buying it together because it offered me a combo price. But so at the combo price, I would spend $5, I get it, but I could have saved $10.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And and I complained that, oh, I don't have money to save. I could have saved $10 instead of getting a discount.
I'm agree with that.
Okay, I have all the girl math situation to justify all my purchase.
Got it.
But yeah,
I'm agree with that. But only when it's applied to a product that I normally use and it's not going to have an expiry date. Like soap, toothpaste,
totally
something like that.
Both of us, like, you are very logical and I'm very emotional. I am definitely emotionally buying.
Yeah.
Then over you are very logical, like, do I use it? Do I consume it by X number? I'm like, oh, it's actually a really good deal. I should get it.
Right.
Without like, do I even use it? Should.
Unless it buy one get one free, then it will get me.
Yeah.
Because I spend zero on the second item.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think where we trying to lead the point is like, even though people will often say like, I consume everything that my paycheck, I don't have enough to save, but it just, you know, over the past few weeks doing our conversation, I figure I do have money that I can save. It really matters. I need to go back examine my spending habit. Yes, I justify the first item I purchased off of Amazon, but how about the add-on? Do I really need that? Can that be into my emergency fund? Then can that go into my my saving, right? So I think if you don't have an emergency fund like me, I think we have some homework to do. The first thing is just really kind of like examine our spending habit and where we can kind of like contribute into the emergency fund.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's necessary to be like a fixed proportion. I think everything comes back depending how quickly and how much you want to save in that emergency fund. And for me, not having anything, having a 3 months made me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Having 6 months probably will make me feel safe. But for someone like you've been saving for so long, and your target is like a year.
Yeah.
So you don't have to make quick decisions and even have a or rush yourself to get into a job then.
To me is the contribution amount. It's not that important than building your discipline. As long as you keep put money into the account.
I don't have an emergency account. So let's make it a challenge.
Okay.
We're gonna report back in 1 month.
Yes.
And see where I end up.
Okay, cool. That's good.
What do you think is realistic? Okay, I'm gonna start with $100.
Okay.
Because right now it's like, once a paycheck hit my bank account, I feel like after I paying everything, paying off my visa, I'm net zero.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna set $100.
Okay.
And then we'll see. Well, I'll report back in 1 month and see where we end up.
Right. Go with slow.
Yeah.
Slow first. Like set small amount every month, it's nothing wrong that you can put it over time. Like for this month it's $20, and then the next month, $20 it's pretty low. I can give it more. So then you up to 40 monthly.
Well, you point out something important or good as well, especially if you're like self-employed or freelance style. Then since with the inconsistency, some month you can actually contribute more if you have more income. So having maybe a too small amount, then when you're gonna end up, it's like you're spending the extra income that you end up spending. So giving yourself, I guess, that flexibility. When you earn less, you contribute less, and when you earn more, you contribute more. That would be, I guess, less pressure way to go. Because I think, I guess, going back to, I guess, all we want to share is the consistent habit, and we want to have that safety net, but we don't want to have too much pressure on building that.
That is a good word that you bring it up, the pressure, because when you put a lot of pressure on it, you would don't want to do it anymore. You will feel burnout. Like
so whenever I have pressure, I feel like I'm behind on something.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think not changing out how we enjoy our life, but the act of creating this account, it's already a start. So
but if you are a cash person, you can have a mini jar, right? And then you put
make it physical.
Physical. So then you will see and appreciate every day. Appreciate your achievement in every day or every week.
Interesting. I'm a more visual person, so maybe that works better than having a bank account.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I already can imagine I forget to go in my bank account and check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to me, I have
a suggestion.
I have my business jar. So I have money that I earn from my business in a jar, and I put the light in that jar, and when I turn on the light, so I'm imagining that my business money is growing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that could be other way that some people, like visual people, would enjoy. Yeah. And it easily quick to appreciate and proud of yourself. Yeah.
I like that you make it visual, and it feels a little bit ritual that you're like manifesting more.
Yeah, exactly.
With the light. Well, thank you so much for sharing your tips and tricks today. Please comment below if you would like to join the challenge with me, and please like and subscribe this video. We'll share more financial advice or topic. Let us know what you would like to hear more. Thank you.
Thank you. That's it for today.
See you next time.